The 1993 season really began during the previous winter, when the club added 2 former All-Stars, both named Harold. The Mariners' Gold Glove second baseman, Harold Reynolds, immediately threw himself into the community. He met young fans and even threw a Super Bowl party for teenagers. Slugger Harold Baines, the pride of St. Michael's, Maryland, finally joined his hometown team and rejoined Roland Hemond, his original general manager with the White Sox. The 2 Harolds couldn't wait for spring training, and they weren't alone. Rugged pitching leader Rick Sutcliffe arrived a full week early. Greg Olson and Chris Hoyles also arrived even before their uniforms did. The workouts began, days filled with drills, sweat, and the building of a team. Johnny Oates' club played confidently. Finally, April, and the squad moved north. Baseball was back. Spring had arrived. On opening day, a talented Baltimore high schooler sang the anthem, and the ceremonial first pitch came from the most famous gentleman from Little Rock since Brooks Robinson. Umpire Don Denkinger said,
"Let's play ball!"
But the highlights were scarce thereafter. The days that followed weren't much better.
Swinging a looper into shallow center field. Coming in a hurry is Curtis. He makes a shoestring grab. He did not catch the ball, but Tackett is not running. Tackett went back to third base. They've got him in a rundown now. He is tagged out. Now they've got 2 men at third base. Does anybody know what's going on out there?
After a 5-13 start, the club began to gel.
Sharp ground ball. Cal Ripken dives, flips to second, to throw to first. In time.
The play electrified the crowd, whose unusually long ovation signaled hope that the early struggles might be over. The team's hero also provided the clutch bat that night.
Hit high in the air to deep left field. Back goes Mack to the wall. It's gone.
The next night, Mike Messina, who dominated the league in the early months, pitched a shutout while his teammates provided more than enough offense.
1 pitch. Fastball lined into right center field into wide open spaces. Headed for the center field bleacher wall. Rounding second is McLemore on his way to third. Coming around third, heading home. He'll score. Streaking for third, Reynolds. In with a triple. 11-0 Orioles.
The surge continued as April closed.
The pitch. There's a high drive deep to left. If it's fair, it's gone. Hooking into the corner. Fair or foul. It is a home run!
On that last day in April, the Orioles carried a slim 6-5 lead into the 8th inning. From the bullpen came the young right-hander who had struggled early in the season.
2 balls, 2 strikes. No margin for error here for Olson or any of the other Orioles. The possible tying runners at third base. 1 out. Olson set. Here it is. Curveball struck him out swinging. Joyner still at third base. Brooks still at first base. But now with 2 down. Again, Olson ready. Here it comes. Fastball. Strike 3 call. They got him looking over the inside corner. And Maine screams at the plate umpire. Jim Joyce, is he hot? Olson gets the job done and gets an ovation as he goes to the dugout.
Yes, the fans seemed to shout. Olson was back. The Birds were back. And, as if a burden had been removed from the team's shoulders after those strikeouts, the bats exploded in the bottom of the 8th, giving the Orioles a convincing 12-5 lead and then a victory. From April 30th to May 4th, Harold Baines tied a club record by reaching base 13 straight times. In the midst of that streak, Baines delivered in the clutch.
2 outs, 2 on for the Orioles. Bottom of the 9th inning, score tied at 3. Rasmussen to the plate. Baines swings a line drive into left field. Coming around third to score is Brady Anderson the 12th consecutive time, and the Orioles win it in the bottom of the ninth.
But Bain's luck quickly changed. The Orioles had avoided the disabled list in April, which was a first. But in May, both Baines and Mike Devereaux were sidelined with injuries. The Orioles treaded water at 500 until their return, and then hit stride.
Anderson awaits the 1-1 pitch from Abbott. The kick and the throw, a swung on, a high fly ball to left field. The left fielder O'Neill racing back, and he won't catch up with it. It's off the wall. Segui will come in to score. Coming to third base and holding up there is Buford, and in at second base for the Orioles with a double. To tie the ball game is Brady Anderson. Now he has a full count to Cal Ripken. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mark McLemore has his lead at second base. Orioles 1, Oakland nothing. Top of the 6th here in Oakland. The 3-2 delivery to Cal. Swung on a line drive down the line to left. Fair ball into the corner. Rounding third. Coming in to score the Orioles' second run is Mark McLemore. Into second base with a slide, and safe is Cal Ripken. And the Orioles have taken a 2-0 lead.
The rejuvenated Orioles came home from the West Coast to play an intense series against Seattle. Friday night, June 4th, a thrilling late-inning comeback put an unlikely hero in the spotlight.
Swing of the fly ball, well hit, down in the left field corner. This one's got a chance. It is gone! Home run, Jack Boyd. Camden Yards on their feet, celebrating the first home run of the year of a very smart, heady, capable player by the name of Jack Boyd.
With the game on the line in the 10th, the rookie who had been leading the International League in hitting came up again.
Jack Boyd hopes to end it right here. He has 2 hits tonight, an RBI single, and his first major league home run off Randy Johnson in the 7th. In the right field, base hit, Devereaux around third, Buhner's throwing to the plate, Devereaux safe, the Orioles win it.
The Orioles sustained the magic the next night.
Leo hits one in the air to deep right center field, way back and out of here. Leo Gomez has tied it up with his 9th home run of the year.
Here is Mike Devereaux now. 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. A 2-2 tie, last of the 8th. The pitch. Curveball, line drive to left field deep. Back is Felder. You can tell this one. Goodbye. A tie-breaking 3-run homer by Devereaux. 5-2 Orioles.
Fastball got him. There's your ball game. The Orioles have taken the first 2 games in this 3-game series and will send ace Mike Messina to the mound tomorrow afternoon as they go for a sweep.
The Orioles got their sweep, but not without a fight from the frustrated Mariners.
Oh, here we go. Hasselman charging the mound. He and Messina go after it. Tackett dives in, and both benches have emptied. A full-scale brawl.
The Birds kept winning when the Oakland Athletics came to Camden Yards. Greg Olson was again the hero, with a little help.
Orioles 3, A's 2, 2 outs in the 9th. The outfield playing straight away, fairly shallow, particularly in center and in right. Blankenship up. Fastball is popped up. Left field. Cal Ripken calls off Brady Anderson. Oh! Brady makes a miraculous catch. situation there. Cowles calling for it, holding up his hand, telling Grady to stay away. At the last distance, he seemed to shy away, and I don't know how Grady caught that ball.
The Orioles' all-time saves leader, still a mere 26, became the first to save 4 Orioles wins in as many days. The next night, the Birds' winning streak was extended, thanks to the Orioles' most pleasant surprise of the year.
Soft liner by the shortstop Gordon. A base hit for McLemore.
Running down the third baseline. It's going to be a base hit for McLemore. Perfect.
McLemore lines it by the shortstop. Another base hit for Mark McLemore, who is 4 for 4 tonight. Well, he's done it. 5 for 5. Buford scores. Reynolds right behind him. And the Orioles get 2 runs on McLemore's 5th hit of the game.
Mac, who came to spring training as a non-roster invitee, set career highs with a .284 batting average, 72 runs batted in, and 36 extra base hits. He also adjusted beautifully, moving from second base to right field.
High fly ball to deep right field. Back goes McLemore out of the warning track. He leaps and makes the catch.
Right back McLemore, all the way back at the wall. Jumps up. He made the catch, and he robbed him of a home run.
The Birds, flying high, reeled off 10 consecutive victories, thanks in part to a rookie from Stanford.
On his lead from every bag. The pitch. Swing, line drive, base hit, left center field. Coming in to score is Buford. Devereaux will be held at third. And Paul Carey has delivered again. Twice in the clutch. The Orioles have had to turn to their rookie.
Victories against struggling clubs were gratifying, but victories against red-hot clubs would tell more about the Orioles' potential. So it was that Sparky Anderson's Tigers came to town atop the American League East, and they quickly took a 7-1 lead in the series opener. But the Birds began to chip away.
The pitch. Cal swings and a soft liner into shallow left field. It's going to fall in there, base hit. Here comes Reynolds around third, and he will score. Anderson stopping at second. 7-3 Detroit.
In the 6th, the Orioles mounted their biggest comeback of 1993. And it all happened with 2 down.
Breaking ball hit high in the air to deep left field, way back and gone.
Fastball line drive, base hit, right center field. It's a 1-run game. Reynolds scores. Here comes Anderson. McLemore heading for second. The throw, cut off. A double for McLemore. 7-6. The tying run at second. Curveball, line drive, base hit, center field. And here comes McLemore. It's tied up. Swing, there's a drive deep in the center field. Back goes Tanner. Still going back. Still going back. It's a grand slam home run. The Orioles are ahead, and they've busted loose with an 8-run 6th inning. It's 11-7.
The victory, one of 41 come-from-behind wins during the year, provided the season's most thrilling game. The disheartened Tigers left town without a victory and without the bragging rights to first place. That honor now belonged to the Orioles' next opponent, the New York Yankees. And again, the visitors grabbed an early lead. But another rookie from Stanford quickly responded. Jeffrey Hammonds, the club's first draft pick just a year before, was playing his first professional season. From AA Bowie, which then played at Memorial Stadium, Hammonds ascended to AAA Rochester and then quickly to the big league.
How about that? A base hit, his first major league at bat. Mike Devereaux will come in to score. It's 6-2.
Still down 6-4 in the 9th inning, the Orioles staged another thrilling comeback.
Fastball, there's a drive in the right center field. Bernie Williams on the run. Going back. Can't get it! It goes to the wall! Here comes Reynolds rounding third, heading home. Heading for third, McLemore. Here comes the relay. Swing! A triple for McLemore. It's 6-5. Nobody out, and Ripken is coming up. Far from the stretch. He throws. Way upstairs and off the glove. It's a wild pitch, and it's tied up.
Not that the Orioles made it look easy.
Here's the pitch. Fastball. Line drive left field. Mullins comes on, reaches out, makes a catch. Here comes Cal. Here comes the throw. Cal turns around, heads back to third. The throw to third hits him in the shoulder. Backed up by Mullins. Cal heads home again. Again, they've got him in a rundown. Stanley runs him toward third, and Cal gets back to the bag. All hands are safe. I can't believe it.
Finally, with the bases loaded in the last of the 10th, Chris Hoiles faced former Oriole John Habian.
3-0 to Hoiles. Habian in deep trouble now. One more ball and the game is over. Ball 4, that's the ball game. Hoiles walks with the bases loaded. David Buford trots home with a winning run, and the Orioles rally from a 6-0 deficit to win this game 7-6 in 10 innings. Unbelievable.
Well, the transmission fell out of the Yankees' car. I mean, who would have thought this ball club was going to come back from a 6-zip deficit and win a game in the same fashion they did against the Tigers?
The very next night, Hammonds achieved another first.
He hammers it to deep left field, way back, and gone! His first Major League homer.
Although his season would end prematurely due to a neck injury, on that night, the gifted 22-year-old helped lead the club to its 19th victory in 22 games. That game also included the 6th home run in 6 days by Chris Hoiles. On his way to the 1993 Most Valuable Oriole Award, the 28-year-old became only the 4th catcher in American League history to bat 300 or better with 25 or more home runs. Behind Hoiles, the Orioles had once again defrocked the first-place club and once again found that the new leader was their next opponent, this time the Toronto Blue Jays. Ben McDonald, who blossomed with many brilliant performances in '93, pitched a 3-hit shutout for 8 innings, but felt his heart break when the Jays scored 2 in the 9th to snatch a 2-1 victory. Only a shutout would do, and that's just what they got the next night. From whom? Well, the veteran southpaw who joined the club in spring training amidst skepticism and criticism. The crafty southpaw who, in 1993, rose from the ashes of his extraordinary career and rewarded the Orioles for their vision and faith.
The only Orioles pitchers to throw shutouts this year, Mike Messina and Fernando Valenzuela. Fernando 1 strike away. And here it is. Ground ball up the middle. To his right is Reynolds. He's got it. And he throws him out. It's the shutout for Fernando Valenzuela.
Fernando Valenzuela's masterful shutout against the defending world champions, which was to be the only shutout against the Jays all season, began a streak that led to his receiving the American League's Pitcher of the Month award for July. The Orioles were in the thick of the race now, just a game and a half out when most baseball cities took time off during the midsummer break, but not Baltimore. Bursting with civic pride over its renaissance, its beautiful inner harbor, and its baseball jewel, Oriole Park at Camden Yards, Baltimore and Maryland exploded with an unprecedented celebration called All-Star Week.
We're the FanFest kids, and we're all really excited to be here to celebrate baseball's 64th All-Star Game!
Amid sweltering temperatures, All-Star Week was in full swing. The all-day Monday charity festival called the Gatorade All-Star Workout kept a full house buzzing at the yards. The day began with the introduction of the stars of early black baseball, who were honored all throughout the week. Then, some of the greatest major leaguers ever took the field in the upper deck Heroes of Baseball game.
Welcome, please, the incomparable Ernie Banks. Welcome, Lou Brock. Ladies and gentlemen, Harmon Killebrew. Ladies and gentlemen, number 20, Frank Robinson.
You got to get this guy. This is the guy. There's one out here. The guy.
2 on for Cepeda.
That's it. Get two.
Brooks.
Get two. You got
Grich, can they get 2? Yes! Brooks to Grich. To Boog. McGregor, the third. Brooks, look at this. Oh, yeah. Memories are made. One more time. Brooks Robinson. This will be the first at-bat for Joe Rudy. Couple on here against Gaylord Perry. 1-1. Tag to left field. Brock back. Rudy. Goodbye. 3-run homer.
Behind Rudy's homer, the American League won the game 4-2. A celebrity hitting contest put familiar faces in unfamiliar clothes. Actors Jim Belushi and Bill Murray delivered their humor. And then Michael Jordan gave us a glimpse of what we might see in the future. Patrick Ewing took his swings. So did Ahmad Rashad. Olympian Florence Griffith Joyner stepped up. And a private eye named Tom reached the fences.
Utah Street.
Then the fans chanted for one more star.
They want Reggie.
Your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Yankees, pinch hitting for Dent, number 44, Reggie Jackson, number 44.
Oh! It's headed for the warehouse. It hit Utah Street. He did it. Holy cow. Reggie Jackson. Reggie.
After the contest, the real All-Stars practiced. Then the day's final event provided a smashing climax. A group of baseball's greatest power hitters unleashed the most devastating assault on Baltimore since the bombardment of Fort McHenry. During the breathtaking Gatorade home run hitting contest, Ken Griffey Jr. achieved what Oriole fans had long been waiting for.
Number 11. Look out, Boone. Did it hit the warehouse? Wow. It hit the warehouse.
It may have hit the warehouse, and they announce it did. That may have damaged the warehouse.
Amazingly, that historic event was upstaged by Texas's Juan Gonzalez. The 23-year-old hit the ivy-covered wall in center field. Then he did the unimaginable.
He hit that one pretty well. Holy cow. No one has ever hit one that far in a game here at Camden Yards. That was off the facade of the second deck. Oh. Are you kidding me?
I told you he didn't hit those first couple
rifle, Will. I told you.
473 feet.
The Juan Gonzalez performance capped a thrilling, unforgettable day. Finally, the long, exhausting All-Star Week culminated with the actual All-Star Game. During the introduction of the All-Stars, Orioles fans showed that division rivalries exceed league rivalries.
Joe Carter.
Then the 48,000-person chorus sang its praises for the hometown hero and future Hall of Famer. Cal Ripken, the pride of Baltimore, made his 11th All-Star appearance.
The shortstop from the Baltimore Orioles, Cal Ripken.
Geddy Lee, the lead singer of the Canadian rock group Rush, presented "O Canada." Then came the presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner by actor James Earl Jones and the choir of Baltimore's Morgan State University, directed by Dr. Nathan Carter. The moving rendition included fireworks at nearby Fort McHenry, the anthem's birthplace in the War of 1812. Baltimore's rich baseball heritage inspired the ceremonial first pitches. Al Kaline, Leon Day, and Brooks Robinson represented Baltimore's Sandlot history, Negro League history, and Orioles history, respectively. Baseball fans across the world saw the unusual nooks and crannies of Oriole Park.
Line to left, Bonds on the run. It's over his head and stuck in the wall. One out, a runner at second. Just underway in the top of the first. There is no score here at the best ballpark in baseball, Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Well hit down the left field line. To the wall goes Puckett. Home run, Gary Sheffield.
And they saw the old battle between pitcher and batter.
Standing himself off. Would you say his heart is palpitating a bit?
He wants no part of Randy Johnson. None. Nada. You knew that was coming. John had no chance.
We're in the sixth. The American League leads 7-3. There's another ball to the backstop. Dalton threw it past Smoltz, and White is in safely to make it 8-3. The fans mocking John Smoltz here. Not really Smoltz, but I think the Atlanta Braves with the tomahawk chop.
How about an all-star hero? This year, Minnesota's Kirby Puckett won those honors. Puckett's home run and double led the American League to a 9-3 victory. But perhaps the most memorable event of the evening was Cito Gaston's snubbing of Mike Messina, the hometown hero the fans desperately wanted to see. Sticking with his own reliever, Dwayne Ward, Toronto's manager ended any chances he might have had to be elected mayor of Baltimore. The 64th Midsummer Classic crowned a breathtaking week of wonderful baseball memories.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people much more than I never knew. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
After a short day of rest, the pennant race resumed full force.
Swing, line drive, off the glove of Panger, rolling down the left field line. Way back goes Mack, still going back, and this one is gone into the bleachers. Harold Reynolds' first home run as an Oriole, and it's all tied up.
But Ben McDonald, who we all know the second half of the season pitched as well as anybody in the league, and he was a tough luck pitcher where we didn't score him a whole lot of runs. And in this particular game, he was knotted up in a 3-3 tie.
There's a curveball. Mears strikes out swinging.
And I started to go up to the plate or whatever, and Rick Sutcliffe yelled out at me at the dugout. He goes, come here. And I went over, he says, hit a home run. Ben needs this win. Go ahead and hit a home run.
A drive to left center field and deep, way back and gone. Cal Ripken gives the Orioles a lead, 4-3.
Cal Ripken delivered a blast to give Ben McDonald a win. But 7 months later, the club discovered, through a statistical revision, that Cal's home run, his 278th as a shortstop, had in fact eclipsed Ernie Banks' total, making Cal Ripken baseball's all-time home run king among shortstops. All anyone knew at the time was that the Orioles had another victory, and they kept coming.
Swinging a drive into center field. Going back is Mack. Back to the warning track. Back to the wall. Gone! Home run! Into the bleachers for Devereaux. Curveball driven toward the scoreboard in right field. Puckett turns around, looks up. This one is gone! A home run! It's all right up!
Segui hits one high in the air to deep left field. Way back and gone! Two-run homer by Segui, the third home run of the inning, and the Orioles take an 8-6 lead.
The Orioles won 5 of 6, and on July 20th, they had a chance to catapult into first place. Ben McDonald seized the opportunity.
Final score, the White Sox have beaten Toronto 2-1. So the Orioles with a win tonight will move past the Blue Jays. Blue Jays and Yankees were tied for first place. The Yankees have lost. Seattle has beaten them 9-5. So the Orioles have a chance to move into first place tonight. Red swings, hits a bouncer to second. Reynolds to Ripken, over to first. There's your ball game. And a one-hit shutout for Ben McDonald as the Orioles move into first place in the American League East. How sweet it is.
But Toronto, New York, and Boston were relentless, and the Orioles slipped. But then this tenacious Baltimore club regrouped and rattled off 8 straight wins. As is the Orioles' custom, a different hero responded every night.
That's hammered to left field. A rocket out of here by Obando. That's well hit. Deep center field. Back goes Robin Yount, running out of room. It's gone. Jack Boyd launches one to center field, his second home run of the year to cut the Brewers' advantage to 5-4. Brady Anderson is tagging at third as Vaughn lines it up. Here comes Brady. Here comes the throw. He's safe, and we're tied. Up the middle, base hit. Reynolds is digging for home, and he'll give the Orioles the lead. About that, the little used Jeff Tackett, who's had only 7 at-bats this month, steps up and drills a base hit to center to give the Orioles the lead.
Bonus looks back at Cal, the runner at second, to the plate to Hewlett. Swung on a line drive to left. Going back is Vaughn. You can say goodbye to this one. A home run!
Hammered to deep right field. Going, and gone. Fastball grounded. Cal with a diving stop. Over to first. Got him, and that's the ball game. Oh, play.
Here's the pitch to Sorrento, line to left. Brady Anderson breaking back to the warning track. He leaps. He makes a spinning catch on the warning track for out number 2. The Orioles beat the Cleveland Indians 8-1. Rick Sutcliffe, the winner, now 9-7 with his 3rd complete game of the year. And the Orioles have now won 5 in a row.
That is hammered way back. Deep left center field. Going, and gone. Ripken's got that home run stroke working tonight. His 2nd home run of the game, a long home run to left center field. He makes it 7-4, and Cal's driven in 4 of the Orioles runs.
Oh, he rang the dinner bell with that blast. I mean, he got all of it, too.
1 out, runners at first and second, 5-3 Cleveland. And hits one high in the air to deep right center field. Lofton racing back. It's gone! With a 3-run homer to give the Orioles a 6-5 lead. Mike Hargrove staying with the left-hander, and it cost him dearly. The Indians bring the infield and the outfield in. The count is 1-2 to Devereaux. 6-6 tie in the 11th inning. Devereaux sends a fly ball to right center, not hit very deep. Kirby got a running start. He makes the catch. Here comes McLemore. Here's the throw. He's safe. The Orioles win it.
The streak put the Birds on the brink of first place, just a half game behind the Blue Jays. But battered and injured, the streaky Birds proceeded to lose 8 straight, including a 3-game drubbing by the slugging Detroit Tigers. But once again, the club bounced back. They acquired veteran third baseman Mike Pagliarulo, who, in his first plate appearance at Oriole Park, blasted a Nolan Ryan fastball.
The veteran right-hander ready. Here it comes. Swing, and there's a drive deep to right center field. Way back there. It is a grand slam for Pagliarulo. 4-0 Orioles.
But perhaps the biggest shot in the arm for the Orioles came from a well-traveled left-hander from whom little was expected when the year began. Jamie Moyer, a 12-game winner, would ultimately win the Oriole Advocates' favorite new Oriole Award, both for his ability and his heart.
For those of you who haven't seen Moyer pitch before, the initials GC on the back of his cap belong to a cancer patient whom Moyer's grown very close to, and he's kind of dedicated the remainder of the season to that person. Yes, sir. Strike 3. Curtis slams his bat down. He's about to get thrown out, I believe.
Meanwhile, the unsung heroes in the bullpen were pulling together to close out big games when the Orioles needed them the most.
Ground ball gobbled up by Hewlett to second for 1. Reynolds to first. Double play, and that's the ball game.
Basically, the whole bullpen realized as soon as Greg went on the disabled list, we all had to pick it up a notch. And I think since Greg's been on the DL, our whole bullpen's gotten very good.
The pitch, Perez pops it up.
Chopper to the third baseman. Hewlett steps on the bag, fires to first, double play, and that's the ball game.
The club returned from a road trip for a Labor Day rematch with Seattle, carrying a 7-game winning streak. And it was about to become 8.
Flowers with his lead at first not being held. Here's the pitch to Valley. Swung on a bounding ball to second. Should be 2. McLemore to Cal. On to first, a double play, and the Orioles have won their 8th consecutive ball game. They open up this 6-game homestand with a win against the Seattle Mariners, taking the Mariners tonight 5-1.
Left for dead just a week before, the Never Say Die Birds were just 2 games out. 2 nights later, the right field scoreboard flashed good news as Chris Hoyle stepped to the plate with the bases loaded and the game on the line.
Now fans around Camden Yards with a dose of pennant fever. On their feet here, the bases are loaded, and here is Hoyle. In his last at bat, he hit a home run. We're in the 8th inning. It's 3-3. Nelson ready. Here it comes. Slider, ground ball down the third baseline, a fair ball. This one rolling down the left field line. Devereaux scores. Ripken scores. To third is Hewlett. A single for Hoyle. 5-3 Orioles. delirious. 45,944 here tonight, and everyone's standing. They have helped the Orioles knock Nelson out of there.
The Orioles had moved to within a game of first place, but that would be as close as they would come. Injuries to key performers were just too much to bear, even though dependable utility man Tim Hewlett stepped in and hit 300. And relievers Mark Williamson, Alan Mills, Todd Froworth, and Jim Poole saved some big wins. But these heroic efforts could not stop the Toronto Blue Jays from breaking away and winning their second straight World's Championship. But the gutsy character of this squad was unmistakable. Under the direction of the Sporting News Manager of the Year, Johnny Oates, this club relentlessly battled despite misfortune that would have broken the spirit of many clubs. The Orioles took this spirit into the community throughout the year. The club provided educational and athletic opportunities to children via its Reading All-Stars program, its Rookie League, the Baltimore Baseball League, and the Oriole Advocates Hit, Run, and Fun League. Players also visited the Orioles' adopted schools and bought tickets to reward deserving students. Mike Devereaux impacted the Washington community with a program to help Little Leaguers, while Greg Olson, Mark Williamson, Rick Sutcliffe, and Jamie Moyer specialized in helping children, particularly when the spotlight wasn't on them.
It's so important that you realize that you can do more with what you have than what you're already doing.
Day in and day out, Harold Reynolds and Jeff Tackett delivered messages of hope and values to children across the region.
Plan catch. If we hold the ball with four seams and we throw it right over the top, the ball's going to stay straight.
Although even they, the Orioles Community Relations Award winners for 1993, aren't likely to exceed the number of community engagements to which veteran coach Elrod Hendricks responded. Orioles fans can expect community commitment to increase in 1994 with the purchase of the Orioles by a Baltimore-based investment group led by managing partner Peter Angelos.
And I want to commit to you, as I said, that we, the new group, will do everything possible to give you the kind of leadership, the kind of concern for the fans, and the kind of civic contribution to the community that I think a team like this with its organization can make, particularly when it's locally owned.
The new ownership has demonstrated an immediate feel for what it takes to win and how to please the fans of the home team. There really is something special between the Orioles and their fans. It's a special relationship full of sentiment. For instance, the night this past season when the Cleveland Indians' Bob Ojeda made his first appearance since the tragic boating accident that killed two teammates, well, it showed Oriole fans at their best. Without provocation or cue, the crowd delivered a spontaneous, long ovation that moved Ojeda and his manager to later write heartfelt letters of appreciation to this city's fans. Fans showed their class when they recognized the final appearances by future Hall of Famers George Brett and Nolan Ryan, and when they honored the newest member of the Orioles Hall of Fame, Damon's dad, Don Buford. A salute to the brilliant career of Mike Flanagan brimmed with emotion.
Thank you to the Orioles. Thank you to Baltimore. Thank God for little girls.
And the sentiment was high when the fans honored the newest member of baseball's Hall of Fame, Chuck Thompson, who had been enshrined earlier in the season.
If sometime in the future you return to this wonderful town of Cooperstown and you go to the Baseball Hall of Fame and you happen to go into the broadcast wing and a member of your group looks up at Chuck Thompson's name on that plaque and asked, "Did you know him?" I hope that you'll say, "Yes, I did. He was a friend." Thank you.
The Orioles and their fans are special that way. It's a personal relationship. Fans come from all over the world to see Oriole Park at Camden Yards. But they find more than just a baseball jewel, a baseball shrine. They find a home filled every night with loyal, proud fans who love nothing more than their beloved Orioles and the great game of baseball.
You were up when we were up. And you stuck with us when we were down. 3,644,965 of you came to the park. Millions of you are here in spirit. You really are the best fans in baseball. Thanks for playing in the yard.
Now, get ready for 94.
Everybody, let's go play in the yard.